Hello viewers, you're welcome once again to Honey Film Africa, HOFA TV talk show. My name is Fortune Famous and in the studio is...
Agi Lucky, Agi.
I'm Peter Chooks Onoha.
Well, today, like we promised before this time, we'll be thrilling you with some political issues in River State, All Progressives Congress, APC to be precise. The All Progressives Congress, APC, River State, has a lingering issue that seems not to be resolved up to date. Well, we're talking about the group of the group led by Senator Magnus Abe and that of Right Honorable Rotimi Chibike Amaechi. Here in the studio, Mr. Agi Lucky, will be telling us the position of the other group, which is a Senator Magnus Abe-led group. Their position, their bone of contention between this group and their group and that of Right Honorable Rotimi Chibike Amaechi. As we know that Lucky Agi is a strong supporter of Magnus Abe, and while Peter Chooks is also a believer of Right Honorable Rotimi Chibike Amaechi, and I'm sure I'm right about this.
Yeah, you are very right.
Okay, now let's come to think of it. Agi Lucky Agi, of recent we saw your Facebook post with Senator Magnus Abe, and that was what prompted us to bring you down to the studio. There was this smile on your face. What do you think? What can you tell us about the position of that group? What is really their bone of contention? Like, what are they, aggrieved about?
Well, as you all may know, the distinguished Senator Magnus Abe is a sound mind, is an orator, is a believer of what should be done, and a true Democrat. He believes in internal democracy, and that was why he opted out to disobey, if they may say like that, which they always say that he disobeyed and he's not loyal. But to me, I see it as one who is fighting for his freedom and freedom of others. Thank you.
Okay, you just made a point, someone fighting for freedom and freedom of others. The point is not yet clear, so you understand what I mean? What exactly is he agitating for as a party chieftain, as a party faithful of the All Progressives Congress? What exactly? Let's just have something to hold on,
Thank you. We all know what politics is all about in this part of the world. Politics is a game where one man dictates what happens in the party in this part of the world. And Senator Magnus Abe is standing against that act, that particular way of playing politics, especially in Nigeria, and bringing that to River State, where one man will handpick who will be running for the party for position A or for position B. And Senator Magnus Abe is of the opinion that if that must be done, that the masses must be allowed to choose who represent them in whatever position they want the person to represent them. Thank you.
Well, in the light of your statement, I do understand you to mean that the structure, one man is not supposed to man the structure of a party. Yes. It should be a collective effort. Okay.
Good.
All right. Having heard from you, let's also hear from my brother, one of the young analysts in River State, Mr. Peter Chooks. Please, what do you have to say about this position?
Yeah, my brother Lucky have said it all. Well, I'm a political scientist. I'm talking on that regard because some of them don't know what politics is all about. I came from that environment, from my BLC, my MLC, and I'm a PhD in view in that area.
That's good, bravo.
I'm speaking because I'm the youngest vice chairman of APC Ward 9 in this state.
That's good, that's good.
Right now, you have asked me a question, you have analyzed his own view. Yes, politics, what ought to be, like I came from a political philosophy under Professor Emily Kendo. We have made to understand that what ought to be is what is supposed to be, not what it is now. People are changing things. Like what he said, is masses decide what ought to be, not one man business. But in this case, I have not seen in any day, in any time, where one person can pick one particular person of any political party. As you can see, there have been primaries from senatorial, rep, House of Assembly, and governorship in Rivers State. There have been primaries, and you can see that INEC was involved. And those party delegates that are supposed to vote, they were there and they vote for the people who are contesting for either the position. Thank you.
Okay, well, this just debunked the impression that, your assertion that one man is actually running the show of the party. Because from your, analysis, you told us that, yes, the party had their convention, had their world congresses rather, where delegates, voted for the party candidates.
Yes.
So, do we still need to, is there any point whatsoever you would like to make to debunk this impression that, yes, what he just told us now is not factious, but fictitious?
Well, I would like to say this. I believe on facts. And I know that when you are talking, you should make reference to facts, so that when people go back, they can lay hand on particular thing to say this is what this person said. Let me refer us back to 2019 elections. Prior to that election, there was congresses. That congress is where party members picked forms. They went to the bank, paid for their forms, collected teller, and on getting to the party office, then the APC party office was at the OGRA. They were denied to issue them that forms on presenting their tellers to the party ESCOs. The party ESCOs vehemently refused to issue them forms so that they will be eligible to contest for that election. And we all know what that resulted to. It resulted to operas where some persons were maligned, some persons were beaten, some persons were injured, and some were taken to the hospital. And it was even alleged that some lost their lives in that incident. So you cannot say for sure, like my colleague here asserted, that there was due process in allowing delegates to choose who runs for the various positions of the party. So on that alone, that would now tell us that this issue is an issue of one man deciding what happens in the party. Thank you.
Okay, you made reference, your reference point was the 2015 election, right?
2019 precisely.
2019 election, precisely. Yeah. Well, that's that dispensation has gone, right? Of which we're talking about. Let's talk about this present congresses that were head by the All Progressives Congress, and then the current situation of All Progressives Congress, APC in Rivers State, as regards to the groups, No,
my brother. Let's go to that area because we need to say something about that.
Okay, for clarity.
He has made a point. If he has mentioned 2019 election.
And what happened?
And it is not one man issue. And the one man he's claiming to be is not the party chairman or the party executive. If such thing has happened, you can see what that thing has happened to the APC in 2019. If they have erred for not recognizing them, to accept their teller, and the court have told us that this is what led why APC should not have a candidate, because there was no due process in 2019.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that but it's not one man issue, because the one man issue is referring to is not the executive of the party. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Keep watching HOFA TV. We'll be right back shortly. Thank you very much.